Excellency Rigathi Gachagua.
What was meant to be a light-hearted cultural evening for Kenyans in the United States quickly turned into a political storm. The first edition of Ngemi Ruraya, a Kikuyu musical event, took an unexpected twist when two heavyweights in Kenyan politics, former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua and Mother Karua, Raila Odinga's running mate in the 2022 elections, stepped into the spotlight. Held in the heart of the US, the event attracted hundreds of Kenyans living in the diaspora. But instead of simply celebrating music and heritage, the crowd found themselves swept into an emotionally charged political moment. The air was soon filled with angry chants of Ruto must go and one term. What started as a musical gathering slowly erupted into a political declaration, one that directly targeted President William Ruto and his administration.
Wewe Kasongo, kani kuona watu wetu. Na nikiona nyinyi nasikia roho yangu inadudaduda. Muka gitanira, muka twaranaga, muka iguanira tha, muka menyanira, tondu twe kindu kimwe. Niguo andu aitu.
The tension had been simmering beneath the surface for months, but now, with Gachagua and Karua appearing side by side, the political message was loud and clear. Ruto is on notice, and this wasn't just noise from a fringe group. This was a united front made up of a powerful voice and an energized diaspora that feels betrayed by the man they once trusted. What shocked many was the unity between Gachagua and Karua, two leaders who have not always seen eye to eye politically. But in the USA, far from state house corridors and local media spin, the two stood together with a shared mission. Their message wasn't just about 2027, it was about restoring what they called broken promises and defending the country from what they described as a dangerous path. Gachagua, once Ruto's deputy and strongest ally, seems to have fully crossed over. His presence at this event, especially in a diaspora setting known for mobilization power, signaled a deeper fallout than many had imagined. For months, there have been whispers of his frustration of being sidelined and undermined. But in the US, those whispers turned into fire. Standing before hundreds of Kenyans abroad, Gachagua let the world know that he is no longer part of Ruto's circle and that he has every intention of helping remove him from office.
The work of boys is to take care of their sisters. So I've come here to escort my sister and to make sure she is safe. So kama kuna mtu alikuwa na njama ya kupangia yeye, ni mimi na wewe. So our sister Mother Karua, thank you for asking us to accompany you here.
Mother Karua, on her part, came across as a veteran strategist who's ready to pick up the fight where the last elections left off. Her alliance with Gachagua may be new, but it's built on shared anger. Both feel that Ruto has failed the country, and both seem ready to rally support across political divide to ensure he doesn't get a second term.
Transformation. It is good to see you coming together, because even this is unity of purpose.
The audience, mostly made up of Kenyans who've kept a keen eye on the chaos back home, didn't hold back. Chants against Ruto filled the room. Some waved placards, others lifted the Kenyan flag in defiance, shouting for justice, change and accountability. Many in the crowd spoke of betrayal, how they had hoped for a government that listened, that kept promises, that didn't crush protests or raised taxes while ordinary Kenyans suffered.
We've got to look at the menu in front and say, whom shall we send? All of us are doing a great job. My brother is doing a great job. mobilizing, waking up the people, coming up with very witty slogans. One time, Kuzo. From insider knowledge, he's delivering sucker punches.
Diaspora Kenyans may be thousands of miles away, but they vote, they fund, they influence. Their voice is loud, and this event showed just how politically awake they are. The event ended up being less about music and more about movement. Plans were shared, strategies were hinted at. There was even talks of forming diaspora mobilization teams to campaign against Ruto ahead of the 2027 elections.
How much more blood do we have to shed? We must be thinking. That's why when my brother came over, we spoke and we said, this is not about us. This is about the country. And we agreed that we have to unite, not just the two of us. The two of us, and then we go out and look for others.
Gachagua and Karua's speeches brought the event to a halt. The crowd listened in silence and then erupted in applause. This was no longer just entertainment. It had become a rallying call, a declaration of war against a president they no longer trust.
I'll call my younger brother, His Excellency Karua Gachagua.
Haya. Wanasema Kasongo aende, Kasongo aende. Harambee! Wewe Ruto.
As 2027 looms, this unlikely political duo is shaping a new narrative. Ruto's presidency may have looked secure a few months ago, but with each passing day, the rebellion grows louder. If what happened in the US is anything to go by, then the battle for Kenya's future is already underway, and it's going to be fierce.
To say that there's a lot you can do, there's a lot you're doing, we still expect so much of you. We are going to build Kenya together, and please, please link political parties with governance. If we don't do that, I could list parties that are large but have bad governance, that even if they were to go in, they will go in limping. We have to be ready.